Welcome in everyone and happy Thursday. I'm Fox 10 News meteorologist Jennifer Lambers and this is today's edition of Next Weather. Now again, today is July 18th and in case you're joining us live, you can always ask questions on our Facebook Live, and in case you're catching us at a later date, you can always message us or email us with any questions that you have or suggested topics that you want us to cover. Now again, Next Weather is something that we do daily here at Fox 10 News, Monday through Friday. Oftentimes it's going to be live at 2:30, but in case you missed it, you want to go back later and watch it, you can always catch it on all of our streaming platforms as well as our YouTube page. So again, happy Thursday to everyone out there joining us. And today what I wanted to talk about is the rain that we've been seeing. Now we've been stuck in the summertime pattern here on the Gulf Coast, and so that means that we've been battling showers, thunderstorms, and some areas even getting very heavy downpours. So the rain rates, they've been pretty high, and today is not really helping much, although we're mostly dry so far right now. Still expecting more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms to make an appearance heading later on into the rest of today. Now what we're starting to see right now is things really active just over the Gulf. So a lot of this taking place further towards the south, but as we look in closer, we've seen a few passing showers and thunderstorms out there to begin for today. So as we make our way again later on into this afternoon, expecting more of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms to make an appearance. Now looking around right now, really just noticing more of that cloud cover to begin pushing in closer towards Mobile, Baldwin counties, but then some of those spotty showers already making an appearance on the Florida Panhandle, especially closer towards Okaloosa County, but some of these pushed through Mobile, Baldwin, and the rest of the Florida Panhandle not too long ago. Now I want to go ahead and talk about what we saw yesterday. So this was going to be the rainfall reports and comparing two different spots. So we had Mobile Regional Airport, again that's going to be in West Mobile, picking up just barely any of that rainfall, 0.02 inches. Now normal is around 0.2 inches, which is much closer to what the Pensacola International Airport saw, picking up 0.2 inches. But these numbers are going to vary greatly based on location because we're not just noticing one big system pushing through, it's more of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So in case you have a rain gauge at your house, you can always send in your numbers to us. We love to see them, we love to compare, and also we love to verify that data too. So in case you have a rain gauge, if your kids are interested in weather, I highly recommend getting them one so that way you can send those reports to us and we know exactly what you're seeing, where you're located, because really we just get a lot of these readings from some of the airports around us. Now what we've seen so far for the month. Now for the month, what we've seen again is about 7 inches, 7.5 inches there. Departure from normal is a surplus. We're not in the negatives. Instead, we're seeing extra rainfall. For the year, we've seen 41.5 inches and departure from normal over 4 inches. It's been a wet month, it's been a soggy month, and we've pretty much doubled what we typically see so far for the month of July, and only expecting these numbers to continue to go up as we make our way later on into the rest of the month. Now I actually already had Mobile. I was going to see if I can find Pensacola's here to also bring in some of those additional numbers. So again, it's been wet, it's been soggy. Always let us know wherever you're located so that way we know what you're seeing. There we go. Here's the Pensacola one. That way we can just see these additional numbers just to compare a little bit. So for today, haven't really gotten any of those readings just yet. I don't think it's going to want to work, but we'll get back to you on that one. Again, you can always just tune into us here at Fox 10 News just to get what those numbers are looking like. Not wanting to work with some of the sensors for that Pensacola one right now. But as we make our way over the next few days ahead of us, we're only going to continue to notice more of these numbers continuing to go up with the rain chances. We jumped from 40% for today. It's been pretty dry. It's been pretty isolated. But by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even to start off next week, our chances go up to 70%. So we're only going to notice these rainfall rates continue to tick up for the days ahead of us. And so I want to look at the rainfall forecast for the next 7 days. So if you look at the very top right of your screen there, that's showing more of the scale. And so the purple coloration closer towards Conecuh County, Monroe County, we're noticing about that 2 inches getting near there. But a little bit higher is more of that darker red that's popping up closer towards Mobile, Baldwin. Really the rest of the Florida Panhandle, many spots seeing that. And that's stacking on another 3 to 4 inches on top of what we've already seen. Again, I know that we're about about more than halfway through the month, but we've already doubled what we typically see, and only gonna possibly even triple that based on what this rainfall forecast is calling for the next 7 days. So if you're like me, I have in-ground sprinklers. We realized the other day that while we're at work, they've been running. We accidentally did that, and so our grass is extremely tall at this time, and that explains why. Just make sure that you keep updated with what yours is doing. We didn't mean for our sprinklers to be going off, just no one was home to know, but now that we've gotten that turned off, so definitely keep that in mind. Don't do the same thing. Know when your sprinklers are on and off. But here's a look at the rainfall outlook. So this is going to be from the Climate Prediction Center, and it's all green. And what that means is that these are probabilities, it's chances. So we're looking at higher chances to be wetter than normal. So it's not so much the darker colorations, meaning you're going to see much more rainfall. It just means that you have higher chances to do so. So us, in comparison to Texas, they're just looking at higher chances. We could see 5 inches and they could see 1. Theirs is just looking more likely that they will get that 1 inch of rainfall if they typically see half an inch now around that time. So do keep that in mind. It's just the darker colorations, it's probabilities. It's not the amount of rain that you're going to be seeing. So this one takes us from July 24th to July 28th. So we're getting closer towards the end of the month. And then this one is going to take us into the beginning of next month, July 26th to August 1st. And a similar look, but lighter colors. It's still leaning more towards that wetter than normal chances. So it's looking to be wet and soggy for the next week ahead of us, and possibly even beyond that. It's summertime here on the Gulf Coast. We have those rain chances every single day. It just depends upon your location if you're going to be possibly getting like what Mobile Regional saw yesterday, that 0.02, or if you're Pensacola getting 0.2, or some spots even getting higher amounts. It's all based on where you're located. But as always, you can share those numbers with us. If you ever have any questions for us, I would love to answer some of those. We're looking for topics to talk about that you care about. What do you want to know? What's going on with the forecast? Whether it's about hurricane season, if it's about us here locally, we can even talk on a national level. There's so much to uncover in the world of weather, but we want to know what matters to you. So you can always join in on the discussion here, again, live at 2:30 Monday through Friday. We try to do it most days. If not, you can always catch the next weather later on that evening. It will always be posted later that night in case we weren't able to do it live during the day. We've had a lot of activities going on here across the Gulf Coast. We're gearing up for the deep sea fishing rodeo this weekend, so Jason's been busy doing that. But as always, if you ever have any of those questions, comments, things you want us to talk about, please always send those our way. Now I'm going to be getting ready for Fox 10 Live coming up here just in a little bit. Still tracking some of those showers and thunderstorms out there at this time. Really a wet and soggy look as we get closer towards the weekend, but I'll be detailing more of that and the timing coming up on your Futurecast again on Fox 10 News Live later on today. But thanks for joining us here on this Thursday.